What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, people? Why am I trying to look crooked? I think I got it right. Probably because I'm on the angle. What's good? This is main event Trey. I can do all things, everything. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't even want to see the what's the name. But yeah, I'm at work. I'm streaming at work. Got some free time. Instead of me waiting to get off to stream, I can just stream now. Um, I was going cold, but I could do that tomorrow. So I'm not even tripping on that. I could do that tomorrow morning to get the we could just stream the coding. I got a few exercises I want to teach as well. But I wanted to discuss the Super Bowl. Alright, so it's obvious that Pat Mahomes won again. And y'all know I'm big on numbers. Y'all already know I'm big on numbers. Y'all already know I'm big on numbers, numerology, gematria. Because numbers play a key in entertainment. Numbers play a key in our lives. It's not a day that go by that we don't see numbers or we don't use numbers for like waking up, getting to work, cooking something. Numbers is everything. And in entertainment, they use numbers, especially these occult teachings. They use the numbers to be able to to navigate in an entertainment space, and sports play a huge role in that. People may say, "Well, it's conspiracy. Oh, everybody talk about it's rigged," but at the end of the day, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. It's competitive, but it's entertainment. These sports teams took a blueprint out of wrestling. WWE. First it was World Wrestling Federation, and now it's World Wrestling Entertainment. Because it's entertainment. They take that blueprint because it's all about storylines. And numbers play a significant role. And the thing is, they try to like, that's why there's truth into the science of numbers in sports, because they would use the situation with Taylor Swift, right? Saying that, how she explained how 13 is her number and how is it linked into the Super Bowl? Hell yeah, it's linked to the Super Bowl. Hell yeah. And they try to laugh it off like, oh my gosh. Like, no, it's a real thing. And they could control it based off of numbers. If the storyline fits, and the numbers fit perfectly, they lined it with that. This is the things that they follow. And there was a lot of rituals going on in the Super Bowl. It was a lot. And it makes sense because if you know about numerology, I was teaching numerology on one of my YouTube channels. I need to check it out. But if you know numerology, certain numbers play a key role of certain characteristics, certain things that you can follow the path because it's called your path number. So I can explain it here. So we can just look at the numerology. Listen, let me go here. Let me start my screen so we could just go on there. There's a couple of people on TikTok that do it. So let's look at the TikTok joints. Hold up. For you. It's a few people. Oh my god. Alright. You wildin'. Numerology. Life path 3. Alright. So before we go to it, it's a few people I listen. I don't listen to that jerk. That guy is. I don't listen, but we could listen to a few. We could listen to him, and a few. But let me keep it there, right? All right. So to get your life path number, you have to add all the numbers together. You have your birthday, the day you was born, and the year you was born. You have to add it up. So my number is 11/12/1989. So let's do it like this. Let me see if I can find the numerology calculator. Hold up. Let me see. Numerology calculator. Numerology calculator. There you go. Oh, I found it perfectly. All right. They definitely got it. Let me see. All right. This one. We'll use this one. It's standard. All right. So what it does is adds the month you was born, the year you was born, and the day you was born. It added all together. So mine's is 11/12 because I'm 34. 11 November 12, 1989. Right. I'm getting up there. So 1989. My life path number is gonna equal to 32. It's gonna equal to 32. But the thing is, and then once you get that final number, once get those two numbers, you gotta turn it into a singular number, unless it's your life path number equals to 11, 22, or 33, because those are master numbers. If you got those numbers, is there that's special numbers. So we calculate that, and 11, 12. Oh no, my fault. Why I put 11th? I do my birthday. I forgot this is the day. All right, so I'm a life path 5, and oh, it's good because they got they also got the day, because it also the day you was born, right? So let's look at the characteristics. So this is 5. So it says these people need movement and change, and they like to travel. They search for freedom and adventure. They are open to new things and ideas. They have an inclination for leadership. They are ambitious, but they are also very sensitive and avoid routine and boredom. Oh, that's pretty much me. They are impressed by people who are able to convince them in some area. Our weaknesses: these people should be careful not to succumb to sudden ideas, instability, inclination to nervousness and restlessness. They should keep a balance in emotional, professional, and financial areas. Yes, we definitely do. They do not like rules and restrictions and cannot be forced to do something. Beware of that. Number fives, they're somebody that, structure that's one of the weakness of number 5. Being outgoing and all of that. So that's one of the weakness. So it says number 12, versatility. These people are creative and insightful. So how the date work? Remember, you got to turn, if it's not the master numbers, you got to turn into a singular number. So you add 1 plus 2, which is 3. So I'm also a 3 numerology. So and this is and I'm going somewhere with this, because this is gonna play a role. What I was talking about in the Super Bowl, is this gonna play a role? Um, I'm not the best reader, so work with me. All right, so these people are creative and insightful. They are versatile and professional, capable. They are smart, popular, and attractive. They excel in on number of areas. They are family oriented. They are open, friendly, social, inquisitive, cheerful, independent, and bright. They are goal oriented, flexible, and creative. They like traveling, exploring new places. They love life. They like to cook. They love festivals and celebration. They need a partner who does not have problems. They protect their privacy. They are too demanding. They do not like when others tell them that they will not be able to accomplish something. They may be confusion and chaos is in their lives. Wow. Weaknesses: these people are impulsive, anxious, intense. Their decision making is chaotic, and they make decisions at the last moment. They may be indifferent, close, and stubborn. They are arrogant, jealous, and possessive. Woo. Watch out for anger. Damn. All right. I ain't gonna read the rest, but usually people that's a life path number 3 are very, very social people. You'll see a lot of celebrities and famous people that's around this number. These are influencers, because they're so good at speaking and communicating and and also like they, like I said, they know how to be in the spotlight. You know, they know how to be in the spotlight, and this is important because the Super Bowl was on. The Super Bowl was on a three numerology day. So let's go to Super Bowl. So we go to 1 February, and it was 11th. And 11th is a powerful number. That's a master number. So, and where is it at? 2024. So we going somewhere with this. Numerology purposes. Hold up. Let me make sure. Oh no, it wasn't a 3. It was 11. Oh, my bad. But we're gonna explain that. Hold up. Ooh. I'm trying to make sure I'm on YouTube and all of that. Hold up. All right. Just want to make sure I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I thought it was a 12 through Raji, so I was wrong about that. But this still plays a key role because there was a lot of things going on in the Super Bowl that it was like a big ritual. 11 is a master number. So 11, 33, I mean 11, 22, and 33, those is master teacher numbers. Master numbers. A lot of stuff that goes with that number. And it's crazy because hold up. Oh no, I did this wrong. I knew I did it wrong. The 11th is not 11. All right. Cuz this throws me off cuz I keep thinking that is, Sorry, so let's do calculate that. So I was right. It was 12. All right, so it's perfect. It's 3. 3 and 12 and 11. All right. So we just talked about how 3 is. So 3 is, you know, 3 is this number is a very like a social event, like celebration. Um, a lot of famous people have 3 because they're really successful being influencers, and also 3 good at communication. The third letter in the alphabet starts with a C, communication. So it's very key. That's why you saw all these people come out in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was in the life pad number was 3. It was a 3 numerology day, and that's why you saw so many celebrities in Vegas. And was you know Vegas was the perfect example, and it's crazy, right? So going back to that, hold up. Going back to that, right? Let's Las Vegas Raiders Raiders Stadium. And you see this number, right? So it's the Al Davis. So the address, look at the address right here, right? 33333. That's the address, right? And this is a 3 numerology number. So it's 33333. I wonder if we put that together, this date when it's first opened. Let me see. So that's so hold on. I could just do it on my phone. That's why I'm saying it's significant because the address is 33333, which equals, if you look at it, equals to 12, and there you go. That's another 3. So it equals to 12, right? So we got that number. That equals to 12. I'm gonna break everything down right here. Let's see. Mahomes last TD drive. TD drive in Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Last TD drive. So I'm breaking everything down. You see 12 again, right? All right, so that's so we're gonna break it down, right? So this is the spooky part of it, right? All right, so this is Mahomes' drive, right? So he got the ball back. So he got the ball back. So the total score 11. All right, so this is the last drive. So he's marching. So he didn't get it. He didn't get it right there, right? Let's just fast forward. We're not gonna go through all of this. Let's fast forward it here, right? So Mahomes is making all these plays, right? He's about to score.
He looks left, looks right, and the rhythm of that is so hard because you're not spying on him because he just sprinkles it in from time.
Kelsey, that's Pacheco.
Down to the 10 yards from the win.
And his final TD pass, it's crazy. We gotta look at the stats too. I thought Kelsey was gonna score here, but it makes sense. It makes sense. So this is third numerology day, 3 numerology day. The stadium equals 3 if you add it all together. And look who scored, number 12 again. So number 12, we see that number again, number 12, right? So number 12 scored. Number 12 scored. 1 plus 2 is 3. This is a 3 numerology day right here. 3. Look at the Las Vegas. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 9. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 3 is 12. So this also equals up to 12. And it's all 3s. So this was a big time ritual with the Super Bowl. 3 numerology day. The last drive was to number 12, Hartman. He wore the number 12. 1 plus 2 is also 3. And it's again and then in the address. Now look at this. This gets even worse, spookier. Let's say Niners. I spelled Niners wrong. Niners versus KC. So Niners versus KC. All right, so that's the score 25-20. I wonder if you add that up together, but we ain't gonna do that. And you see that 3 number again. They was only able to get the 3 points and then 6. All right. Look at what Patrick Mahomes ended with. You see the 3s again, even though it all equals to 9, but you see the 3s again. So it was this Super Bowl. We saw 13 a lot in the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift, and we saw a lot of 3s in the last drive. He finished with 333. This is insane. That's why it's rigged by the numbers as well, and people need to realize that that's rigged by the numbers. So we had that. So the numerology of the Super Bowl was 3. Hartman that caught the game-winning touchdown when Mahomes stood at 333. Hartman wore number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. And the address on Vegas is also that. So yeah, it's a lot of things that played a role. And look, and also the 13. Taylor Swift, her freaking lucky number is 13. She talked about this years ago.
Why 13? What is the reason?
I was born on the 13th. I turned 13 on Friday the 13th. My first album went gold in 13 weeks. Also, thanks. My first song that ever went number 1, it had a 13-second intro. And I didn't even do that on purpose. And every time I've ever won an award at an award show, I've either been seated in the 13th row or row M, which is the 13th letter. Wow. And when I won the Horizon Award at the CMA Awards, the producer came up to me when I was sound checking and said, "All right, we're going to go in 13 seconds." There are so many numbers.
Wow.
So it doesn't. So the numbers is not a coincidence, and it's also a universal spiritual connection for numbers as well. That it just can't explain it. It's just connected to you, so you're gonna always be around it. But the occultist, and that controls everything. That controls entertainment. That controls the market. That controls everything in this country. They understand how this works. They understand how the science works. So let's go to Gematria. So Gematria plays in a word too, and whatever. It plays a role too. I said a word too. That plays a significant role as well. Gematria, it had a lot of connections with a lot of people's lives too. This is also a tool that they use as well for people to be connected to the numbers, because your name is also connected to numbers as well. A is 1, B is connected to numbers. You add it all up and you get these numbers. So let's go to Las Vegas. So you see those numbers. You got 130 as well. You can take the 0 off and be 13. Well, I spelled Vegas wrong. Tripping. It was something else I wanted to. It was something else I was trying to find. That it was like, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. It was something I try to look at for the Gematria. It'll probably pop up in my head. But yeah, so 13 played a significant role as well. Brock Purdy, 13. He wears the number 13. The 49ers, 4 plus 9 equals 13. And people on TikTok, they was talking about it too. We can go to it. But they're gonna also, these guys, they're good when it comes to the path numbers. So
what about the 3s? 3s that represents the trilogy, the mother, the father, the child, the past, the present, the future, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. 3 represents creativity, imagination. It is ruled by the planet Jupiter. That denotes expansion. It denotes lady luck. If you go to an astrologer, the first thing I want to see is where is Jupiter aspected in your chart, in what house, because that particular house will reflect the area of abundance that is likely to come into the house. 3 is about expansion. 3 is about imagination. 3 rules foreigners, foreign countries, foreign languages. 3s are like, when you tell a 3 person you can't do something, they don't just accept it as blind faith. You know how you have an authoritative person says, well, you will never succeed. Well, with a 3 person, when you tell them they're going to fail, they jump to rise to the occasion.
And also 3, when we talk about communication, it's like a circle as well. And we saw a lot of symbolisms in the Super Bowl. The circle in the middle of when Usher was performing, a lot of Saturn worshiping as well. So let's go to him.
3, creativity. When I say 3 from a creative standpoint, you can only get to 3 through 1 and 2. 3 is like the manifestation of both. Really high energy, like joyful people, very expressive communicators in the ways that people like consider folks to be artsy. Change and development.
A lot of artists was in that in Vegas. A lot.
Chaotic sense of a 5, more from like a collaborative sense and development, right? So 3s are maybe not always as good at initiating the idea. They're really great at perfecting ideas and bringing things into the space of 4. Because with 4 being conservation, structure, and that foundational piece, 3 is seeing us there, informing the 1 and 2 of what's missing in order to get to the next step. I think on the other end of that, as far as like the ego aspect of it, they could be very removed from things. 3s could probably slip into control freaks really easily. It's like once people don't take your creativity.
All right, so you see how he explained it. I don't like this guy, but he explained it more simple. He explained mostly the Hollywood side of it. Let's see him.
And 3 is the number of communication. Communication starts with C. C is the 3rd letter. So people with your energy are pretty much behind the mic. Now, the top people in your game are 11s. The second best are the 3s. So when it comes down to a guy like Steven Crowder.
All right, he says something significant as well, because the Super Bowl was on the 11th. So it's also the day that the Super Bowl was on 11, that counts as 11 number, but the whole date equals 12, but 1 plus 2 is 3, so it's a 3. So it's significant that he said it starts with 11 and then 3 is next. Let's hear that again.
Communication starts with C. C is the 3rd letter. So people with your energy are pretty much behind the mic. Now, the top people in your game are 11s. The second best are the 3s. So when it comes down to it, a guy like Steven Crowder, he's a 3. A guy like Rolo, I was just on him, he's a 3. So a lot of people in this game are 3s. So you're doing the right thing because the way you touch people is through your communication skills. And 3.
All right, so that's why with so many people at the Super Bowl. Now let's read. Well, we don't have to read the 11 life path. We could just do it right here. Numerology life path 11. I don't. He just makes it simple. Let's look at it.
All right.
11 is about emotional energy.
Yeah.
11 is also about people who are old souls. So people who have 11 energy, they tend to be old souls.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you people who don't even know you sometimes come up to you and start opening up to you, start telling you all about their whole life story and stuff like that. I see you smiling. That happens to you because they recognize the energy. That's people always come to 11s.
All right.
11 is about emotional energy.
Yeah.
All right, so you heard what he said about 11, emotional energy. It was so much energy in that Super Bowl with the symbolism that they was doing. We saw a lot of celebrities wearing it. If it wasn't just a regular cross, it was an upside down cross. So it was a lot of spiritual energy in that Super Bowl. Let me try to find somebody that talks.
If you write black on a piece of paper, B equals 2, L equals 12, and you go all the way down, it adds up to 11. If you write white, it adds up to 11. That's why you always have that white-black checkered board with the 3.
Oh, all right. So good thing I went on here. So that's significant as well. So he said black will equals to 11, and white will also equals to 11, which is significant. The yin and the yang, and also they use that black and white when it comes to the Masonic lodges and stuff like that. That checkerboard, and you see like a lot of celebrities doing pictures on that checkerboard and stuff like that. That's symbolic of what they're doing. We kind of saw that in the Super Bowl as well. I think I saw that in Usher's performance. So they was implementing a lot of energy, a lot of rituals during that Super Bowl. So I find that also significant, very significant. I didn't even know black equals 11 and white equals 11. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if that's true. I don't know if he's saying about gematria. Okay, black equals 11. But white don't equal 11. It's just black. What he get? What's the name? So black equals to 11. I don't know. White equals 11. I don't know where he got that up. Yeah, I don't know where he got that. Let me see. Black and white. I don't know where he got that up, but it's weird that I see 13. I don't know why he said that. Let me see. Chessboard. Yeah, I don't know how he got that. I don't know how he got how white and what's the name. Let me look at it again.
B equals 2, L equals 12, and you go all the way down, it adds up to 11. If you write white, it adds up to 11. That's why you always have that white-black checkered board with the Freemasons, because it's actually not black and white, it's 11 and 11. That's what, and again, 11 is an emotional number. That's why that race issue in particular, black and white, is the most emotional around the world. I mean, they have race issues with a whole bunch of different races all over the world, but it's that one that gets the most of the attention because 11. You just gotta know how to decode.
Join the GG3.
Well, I looked up the what's the name. So I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna have to Google that. Let me see. Does white equals 11? Because I don't think it does. $11 equals KKK. What the hell? Really? Just looking at them, I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out how he got that. Because K equals the whistling in the first. All right, well we're not gonna dive too far into that. But that checkerboard is definitely significant. We see the symbolism a lot when it comes to that. All right. Let me see. Let me go to him. Let me see. Let me do that. Let me see.
Your destiny number, your life path, your birth path number, or the grade you're in the school of life says you have attained your master's degree. You are in a master number 11 cycle. And that means...
Well, like I said, 11 is a very significant number. Very, very significant. One of the master teacher numbers. They also have it in the numerology chart because this will be looking at the date, February 11, 2024, was 3 and 11. These people are sensitive and intuitive. They are interested in the spiritual path. They are charismatic person. They like other people. They are a daydreamer. They are diplomatic. They have revolutionary thinking and authoritative behavior. They have healing abilities. They are perfectionists. They like taking collective decision. They don't like sharing their feelings. They do not hurt others knowingly. It's important to maintain a balance between giving and receiving. Harmony is needed primarily at home. They need to rest every day. They rub their hands and bite their nails. These people are stubborn, nasty, vulnerable, heretics. I haven't read The Weakness of 11, so it's interesting. Misunderstanding may occur. They often get into a state of uncertainty. Sometimes they are dependent on others. Beware of anger and emotional outbursts. They are stubborn and selfish. They may be shadow. They may try to manipulate others. But 11 is a very, very spiritual number. When you see 1111, they say make a wish, a very, very spiritual number. So it's very interesting that they had the Super Bowl there. So now let's look at the Super Bowl because there was a lot of things going on during that Super Bowl. Let's do Super Bowl or satanic. Super Bowl 24. It was great. It was like so much different stuff there. All right. It was one guy that broke it down really, really well. I think I followed him. All right, let's look at a few. All right, let's see. All right, so you remember we was talking about the 3 and the 3, the third alphabet. The third alphabet is C, communication, also circle. So 3 represents the circle as well, and we see this. This looks like it represents the ring as well, the ring. So the rings, especially the Lord of the Rings symbolism as well. Saturn worshiping, and it's a big circle that represents the 3, which is very significant because that day was a 3 numerology number. But I went to see something real quick. Hold up. I'm just curious about something. In gematria. Okay, circle equals 50. Okay, red. Because Saturn was key. 42 play a key role, right? Because it's Black History Month. It's Black History Month. Did I spell Saturn wrong? It's Black History Month, and 42 is so connected with a lot of you know the history of Black history, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all all the black influencers, all the black leaders, they're connected to 42. You know, Jackie Robinson used 42. 42 was the number Jackie Robinson used. That was his number. 42 is connected to black history in so many different ways. The N-word actually equals to that as well. So it's connected to 42 a lot. Jackie Robinson, all that, and you know they did the movie on Jackie. So I find it interesting. Saturn also equals to 42, and you know it's the Super Bowl is in the month of Black History. Mahomes being, you know, being a black man winning these Super Bowls. So I find that significant. All right, so they break it down to symbolisms. I don't know too much of this, but the rod, the ring. Let me see. Rod and ring and symbols are indus script, hypertext. What's it? Canon bracelet, rebus. Oh, I can't. There's a lot going on here. The rod represents the temporal measurement of life that begins and ends. The ring represents the eternal aspect of life, a concept familiar to Mesopotamians as indicated by the story of eternal life best stored by deity upon the mortal. It's a lot of big words in here, but I'm just curious. I don't really know too much about this, but I know it was very high. It was a lot of symbolism. So we talked about, so that's the synagogue of Saturn. There was a lot of Saturn worshiping in this Super Bowl, and like I said, you saw a lot of stars that was wearing either they wore the cross upside down or the cross. So it was very significant. So that's the synagogue of Saturn. They had that. It was in blue. The red wave make purple. Peter, oh, they said what? I just thought the symbolism for the red and blue was more so of the Republicans and Democrats. That's what I took from it. So you see the stars, you see people throwing up signs, you see people throwing up. So you had Jack Dorsey. I don't know what that said right there. Jack Dorsey, Jay-Z, Beyonce. You see the upside down cross that Ice Spice had. They kept throwing that up. Like, they kept throwing that the whole time. And they was by Taylor Swift. They said Taylor Swift booth. I don't know. I think that's a reach. But you could see that. But I think that's a reach. This was crazy. Well, you look, all right, so look at the middle. Look at the middle. So mocking the King, Desire, and Lord Jesus. It was so many. They was doing so many symbolisms on the Jesus Christ. A lot of people wear the Jesus piece. Kanye had the Jesus symbol on his mask. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. She wore red. But let's look at some clips.
This is a little too obvious, and it's kind of insane.
Look.
So as you can see, Ice Spice is at the Super Bowl, and they keep putting her up on camera. And I can't help but notice that she has this weird necklace on, right? Now, I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but is that an upside-down cross, bro? It breaks my heart because I love Ice Spice. Like, I actually enjoy her music. Like, as you guys see here, they're at the game right now. They keep showing her on, and
they showed the whole lot.
And what I'm about to show you is actually the scariest one. This is where I was like, hold up, something isn't right. All right, so this is a video of somebody at the Super Bowl while Taylor Swift is taking a drink. Right, so if you see it, you just see Taylor Swift chugging a drink. Everyone's going crazy, right? But if you zoom into Ice Spice, like, look, again, I'm not...
So she did the signs, and then she showed the chain.
Like, look what she does with her hands. Bro, she's legit throwing up. That, I'm pretty sure, is a satanic hand gesture. And then she throws up her upside down cross necklace. This is just sad, bro.
And like I said, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. That's the thing, that she's initiated. Like, they kept showing this. Like she's initiated. They kept showing Ice Spice. She did the signs, and then she showed the chain. So, like I said, they not hiding anymore, you know? When you in that entertainment, and the thing is, this is the wrong year to be messing with stuff that you not even aware of. I don't know if she's aware of that, but the people that she's around, Taylor Swift and these industry people, you're gonna be seeing some stuff, and you're gonna be have to do some stuff as well. You know, this is a part of being in those groups. These is a part of the cabal that, you know, these people that they integrate with. Like Ice Spice was just she was at the Grammys and she met up with Beyonce. Like, that's how they do it. And people like, well, this is some conspiracy thing, but it's really not, because you see people that been blackballed, that been messed up in the industry. They came out and they talked about all these things that happened to them, all these things they had to do. So she probably don't even know what she's getting herself into. You know, comes with the price. So they kept showing her. It was another one. It was a really good one. A really good one. I'm trying to find that guy. It might have been this guy right here. It might have been him.
So Taylor Swift is finally showing you guys who she truly is, and you're still.
Let me see.
So Taylor Swift is.
This guy. I think he did the video.
So the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl last night. But here's where it gets interesting. Sometime between 2003 and 2005, Bob Jones
also the Bidens
made a prophecy. Crazy. And the prophecy was, when the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, you will know that revival is about to come. God is raising up his apostolic chiefs. Now the Chiefs also
Let me
won the
look
Super
that
Bowl,
up.
and the prophecy was
Bob Jones told me at least. Let me see. I'm going to look that up. Bob Jones prophecy. Oh, damn, they already got some stuff. Let me see if I can look if they got it. Oh, so they got it. So it says Bob Jones told me at least 10 times, when the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, you will know that revival is about to come. God is raising up his apostolic Chiefs. Well, I found that interesting. Who is Bob Jones? Wow. Okay.
Was, when the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, you will know that revival is about to come. God is raising up his apostolic chiefs. Now the Chiefs also won the Super Bowl in 2020. Nothing really happened. But then, in 2023, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and the Asbury Revival broke out. Revival in Asbury broke out, where they were worshiping day after day after day, night after night after night. Then I believe somewhere down the line they shut everything down because of school and work. The buffoonery. However, that was the second time. Now they won again this time for the third time. Now, if you know...
Yeah, remember 3, what I just told you about numerology. So they won their third Super Bowl on a 3 numerology. Patrick Mahomes finished with 333 yards. His last pass to Hardman, that he had the number 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3 as well. The stadium, the Las Vegas, in that stadium, the address is 3333, and that equals to 12. And 1 plus 2 equals 3, and they use all 3. So, and Mahomes won his third Super Bowl.
God, you know that God is intentional. Now, why could the number 3 be intentional? Well, it can be intentional because Jesus rose in the third day. And in the Bible, it says that a day to God is like 1,000 years to us. And it has been 2,000 years since the crucifixion of Jesus, which would means we're stepping into the third day again. And in the book of Acts, it says that Jesus will return the same way he left. It said he ascended when he God is intentional with everything.
This wasn't the one, but I do respect this video because he's breaking it down how it's in line with like Bible prophecy and things of that nature. But I do find that 3 is very significant. I keep telling people that is very significant. But I'm trying to find they must have took it down because he did a nice piece on the Super Bowl. What is it? He did a nice piece on the Super Bowl, but I can't find it. All right, which one was it? I'm trying to find it. So it's like she was timing to do the chug and her friend. So I find that significant. Look at Ice Spice represent that she is a satanic witch sitting with Taylor Swift. She throws up the devil horns, hand symbolism, and shows off her upside down cross. People said reach it, but this is not no reach. Like, come on. They're not even hiding it. It's like I said, I don't think it's a reach.
So I knew that there would be some wild satanic panic posts about the Super Bowl, but I did not have Alicia Keys being the whore of Babylon on my bingo card. And I mean that literally, because I had a bingo card for things that they would post. Maxed it out, by the way, so I did.
I don't know what that is. Damn, they must have took that because somebody had a really good video on this. They had a really good video. I'm trying to find it.
Now that we motherfucking know the NFL is rigged, and if you didn't know, your ass been hiding under a motherfucking rock, dog. Because even NFL players been saying the shit is motherfucking rigged. And we all know that the only reason why the Chiefs went to the motherfucking Super Bowl is because of that satanic chick right there, Taylor motherfucking Swift. Dog, yeah, that's a big fact. Because it was supposed to be the 49ers and the motherfucking Baltimore Ravens. We know the color schemes you got for the Super Bowl logos now when it matched the motherfucking teams. We all motherfucking know. Dog. Then it had Ice Spice there. Ooh-wee. She was doing some satanic shit too. But we'll get to that shit later. Dog. Now I'm back to Taylor Swift. Is that Taylor Swift right there? That's her motherfucking doppelganger clone test tube motherfucking lookalike bitch.
What?
Yeah. That's Zena LaVey and Anton LaVey, founder of the Satanic Church.
Yeah, Satanic.
Y'all think it's just a motherfucker coinkydink that they look just a motherfucking like. Dog. And what's up with all these motherfucking 13s that's surrounding Taylor Swift ass? Yeah, everything's a motherfucking 13. And look at this shit. They won this motherfucking game, dog, with all these motherfucking 3s. And you know what, motherfucker? The numerology be right in our motherfucking face. You just gotta pay attention to the shit. These motherfuckers playing a sick, dirty, twisted.
Cause, like I said, the data numerology is 3. 3 and 11. 11, very spiritual energy. And like the dude GGG just said, he said it starts with 11. 11 numerology, they the ones that is the first person that's operating communication and control of everything. And then 3 is next. So the spiritual energy from 11, and you saw with Usher's performance, you know, you saw he was performing in that circle that looked like a sun, and it was like a lot of rituals going in there, and you put everybody. The Super Bowl is the biggest event in this country, probably the biggest event in the world, and the amount of energy people put into the Super Bowl, they're exorbitant. They taking all of that. It's like energy harvesting. They taking all that energy, and then they can do their rituals. That's the best time to do it, when you could get so much energy. It's like when Goku's doing the spirit bomb, and he said, "I need your energy," and like I said, that's the best time to do it in the Super Bowl, a big event like that.
The game with the fucked up ass.
He's funny.
The motherfuckers was losing, and then soon Taylor Swift punk ass arrived to the game. Everything motherfucking changed, and people was predicting that shit, saying, wait till Taylor Swift show up. They gonna be losing the game. The next thing you motherfucking know, they gonna be winning the game. Dog.
Funny.
And that's
Dog.
exactly what the fuck happened. They tracked this bitch private jet from where the fuck she was at all the way back to the Super Bowl game.
13
Motherfucker, that's weird.
13
and
hours.
You motherfuckers need something else to do with your life instead of worshiping these motherfucking celebrities.
It's funny.
Now this motherfucker Usher, Mr. Take Your Girl or whatever the fuck, he don't respect nobody relationship all on that man-wife like that. But you know, they all down with the go along, get along.
Yeah, man. They, like I said, of course, Swiss Beats ain't gonna care, or because in that industry, whatever, they swap wives and girlfriends all day. You know, they be partying. You know, Diddy ain't the only person partying. They all party. They all do that. They be swapping and doing all that weird stuff. You know, that's a part of the industry they in. You know, it's nothing like pure in that industry. It's just not. They into some weird stuff.
And Alicia Keys' ass was representing. Miss, this girl is on fire. Your ass looked like it with all that motherfucking red on your head.
Phoenix.
And then it touched your ass like it sizzle. It's hot. Yeah, motherfucker, you're all hot. I know you motherfucking know. Got them demons up there. And everybody was talking about this. Yeah, he was on that man wife. But he don't give a fuck. Because this is what it said. Dog. Y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering that entire stadium. Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with two amazing giants. Congrats to Usher and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history. Go see Giants at Brooklyn Museum. It's opening to July. Blessings.
He's funny, yo.
Y'all should already motherfucking know they all swingers. They all fuck around.
I just said that.
That's what they do
That's
in
what they do.
Hollywood. Dog. Alicia Keys took Swiss Beats from his wife any motherfucking way, who he had children with, and women still be like, oh, I love me some Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. That's goals. Okay, if it's your goal to be a motherfucking home wrecker, by any means, go be a home wrecker with your punk ass. But you want to be with a man who will leave his motherfucking wife for another motherfucker, that says a lot about your motherfucking ass. And the same way you get the motherfucker is the same way you lose that motherfucker. Dog.
That was funny.
And y'all worried about this shit. You need to be worried about this shit right here, dog. Big ass motherfucking clock.
Time is up. And remember, how many numbers? What's the last number on the clock? Especially the clock like that. What is the last number? 12. 1 + 2 is 3. So you saw the clock as well. You saw and people saying the time is up for a lot of these celebrities. But another, I forgot that one. They had the big ass clock that Usher was dancing on. And remember, it's up to 12. 1 + 2 is 3. Big numerology ritual with the number 3. Big.
Tick tock, just like this motherfucking app. And then you know what came on after that? You know what, motherfucker? You saw it. Motherfucking let it burn, and gotta let it burn. Fire every motherfucking where. Dog, all this satanic shit. Every motherfucking year, every award show, every game, they gotta do some ignorant, satanic shit.
Yep.
And people still don't believe in it. Alright, you don't gotta believe it, motherfucker, but the veil has been lifted for a lot of us, and we see every motherfucking thing. Dog, just like this shit right here. Before he got to the motherfucking fire, he was still on that clock. You see the motherfucking checkerboards in the background. I know.
And we just talked about the checkerboard. You know, the checkerboard also represents mind control as well. You know, you see it in a lot of Masonic temples, but that checkerboard also means mind control and whatever. Very, very like when it comes to like rituals and stuff like that. we can look at albums. Let me see. That supposed to be clocking out soon. Cardi B album cover. She had the checkerboard. You see, so she's wearing the checkerboard. You see she's wearing the checkerboard. She's wearing the black and white, the checker. I believe Doja Cat as well. Album covers. She had one with a checkerboard. I'm trying to figure out where. But a lot of them have this, man. I know 6ix9ine as well. He is a picture of him pissing on it. 6ix9ine. You see, he's pissing on it. That could be a shot to them. So they use, like I said, that checkerboard, mind control. Also use it for Masonic temples that they take the photos and they do the symbolism sign and things of that nature. Let's go with that. Yup. He point that out too.
See that shit? Dog is right motherfucking there. I'm looking at it. I hope you can see it as well.
Yep.
And then you got motherfuckers dancing on a motherfucking portal. Ooh, this was after the fire. What they trying to tell us, dog? They got the time and then let it burn everything on fire and then a motherfucking portal. What's coming out of that motherfucking portal? I know. Motherfucking demons. Dog? That's a big fat.
Demons,
aliens. Ice Spice with the motherfucking devil horns and the upside down cross, dog. Throwing that motherfucker up. She down with the go along, get along gang too. Nah, big facts.
She knew she was on it. She could have did, like I said, she could have did. People like, well, that's a reach. How was it a reach? She did the signs, and then she took the necklace with the upside down cross. Like, how was that a reach? How? She could have did anything else. She saw she's on camera. She saw she's by Taylor Swift. We know how Taylor Swift get down, and she did that. And I think that's her. That's the producer Riot. He was doing this. He's doing the signs too.
Dog. Then you got POTUS.
Yup.
Bitch ass.
Biden. That was one of the pictures. I saw it too. He still got it up. You can look at it on Twitter. Just like we drew it up. You can't make this up, man. You can't make it up. Wait, hold up. I probably gotta get going because I gotta clock out. But before that, you can't make it up. He posts that after because he picked Kansas City to win. And he posts that. Oh no. I don't care. I don't want to go on this right now. Sign it. Come on, I'm not trying to do all this. I'm just trying to. I ain't doing all this. This is crazy. If I can't go in there, I'm not gonna even trip. Cause I gotta go anyway. Alright, I'm not going. I'm not doing all this. But basically, I'm about to wrap it up here. But basically, that Super Bowl was just nothing but rituals. A lot of satanic stuff. A lot of energy harvesting. It's just a perfect time to do rituals, and it's a perfect time for them to acknowledge in Sin City, which is Vegas, you know, what type of group they in. And, you know, they not the one, they're puppets, of course, but the people that's in control, they said you need to represent in Sin City where you would, who, where, and what type of group you're down with, because we need your energy. And yeah, this is how it goes. So yeah, they Ice Spice probably don't know what she's getting herself into. You saw Biden with the freaking, you know, I don't know. It's like, come on, man. It's not looking good. But I'm gonna continue to stream tomorrow. Hope everybody enjoy. Please like and subscribe and follow all that good stuff,